I just want to say that my grammar sucks. Viewer discretion is advised.
Oh no! 何やってるんだって？今ここに車があったじゃろう。言うんだ。
Alright fam, we be back in my closet. Anyway, I got a new mic now, so get ready for some ASMR. Like, I'm recording this at 10 p.m. the day before it's due, which gets me a solid 7.5 hours for editing. Right, yeah, the project, okay. Who is Fibonacci? Is that 2C? Well, I did some digging and found out that he actually went by another name. Leonardo of Pizza. Why was this man so famous? This guy was like the 2017 Jake Paul of the Middle Ages, except more Italian and equally dead. What I mean is that he was super relevant back in the Middle Ages. Actually, let's talk about his childhood. I need to make the video long so I get a good grade. So when Fabrice was a kid, he was like godly smart. His dad was a merchant and they traveled a lot. So Fabrice was like, oh, let's just study numerical systems and calculations with different masters in Egypt, Syria, Greece, and Sicily. You know, what normal kids do. So later in his life, he had a higher IQ of Steve Harvey and Dr. Phil combined. That's right, combined. Fabrice published a book called Is this guy German? Fibonacci was dubbed as the Book of Calculation. What did the Book of Calculation entail exactly? Well, actually, it uses in everyday math. In the first 7 chapters of Fibonacci, it explained a new term called place value. That's right. We can thank Fibonacci for the stupid decimals. He also contributed to geometry, algebra, and founded the term extraction of roots. You know, the usual. So by the 1220s, Fabrice was a level 100 mafia boss. His lobster achu was getting printed like hot AirPods. So the Emperor of Pizza invited him to talk. What Fabrice did next, I highly respect. He basically walked up to the Emperor of Pizza and just quick plugged his new upcoming books. Anyway, what Fabrice was really known for was his contribution in number theory. So he got caught in a riddle. And I quote, "A certain man put a pair of rabbits in a place surrounded on all sides by a wall. How many pairs of rabbits can be produced from that pair in a year if it's supposed that every month each pair baguettes? A new pair, which from the second month on becomes productive." Yeah, I'm also confused. Actually, wait, when all the rabbits die if they're like surrounded by walls? I really don't know when, but Fabrice published another book called Quadradradra. This was where he answered the question and kind of mentioned the great Fibonacci Sequence. You know, what my project's about. So what he mentioned was that the sequence was, I quote, "Each number is the sum of the 2 preceding numbers." If that quote was complicated to you, you're not alone. It basically means that you start at the number 1. Start at 0. Then you add the number behind 1, which is 0, I think. Then you get 1, right? Yeah, easy. Then you add the number behind the new one, which is 1. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. Then you add the number behind 2, which is 2. What? Then you add the number behind 2 with 2, so 2 plus 1 equals 3. And so on until you get bored. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. That was all I had to mention. The Fibonacci sequence. Why did I write a whole biography about him? I could have spent my time doing better stuff, like drawing orcas. I hate quarterly projects. I'm done with this. I have to do something about rabbits. Like I have to measure. It's like the golden ratio. I don't know anymore, man. It's like 12 o'clock right now. I have these lights on. I gotta go to school tomorrow. It's a Monday. Welcome to my echo room. This room has the worst mic quality ever. So basically, Fibonacci had an idea of like trapping a pair of rabbits. So basically, Fibonacci had this idea of trapping a pair of rabbits in the first movie of Maze Runner. He had a pair of rabbits in like the room, a wall, I don't know, a cage or something. This is from animal abuse. They could not die. They become mature at the second month, and they can only reproduce when they're mature. First month, there's only 1 pair of rabbits because that first pair of rabbits are not mature. Second month, there's only 1 pair of rabbits because they can only reproduce when they're mature. Third month, there's now 2 pairs of rabbits. First pair reproduce and produce 1 pair. Month 4, the already mature pair reproduces again. Now 3 pairs. Month 5, 5 pairs. Month 6, 8 pairs. That's right. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8. You know what that is? That's not how you count numbers in an order. That's the Fibonacci sequence. Okay, I'm not gonna write down any more of the Fibonacci sequence because it's like basically pointless. It goes to infinity. I can't waste any more ink. I have stuff to do. I gotta take off this hat. I'm bald. Give me a good grade, please.